This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Thrown under the bus.
No.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I'm not okay with that.
It sounded good when I thought.
Log on and join our live conversation.
Yes, I don't like that. You're 100% right.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It is Monday, May 13th. We are live, and we're talking about what you're talking about right now. I'm here with Stephanie, Tori, Brandon, and I'm Sam. Let's get started. Well, it was an epic episode of Game of Thrones last night, but not everyone loved it. And yet again, an editing mistake is making headlines. Find out what they missed. And tonight kicks off the newest season of The Bachelorette. And today, we're talking to stars Colton Underwood and Cassie Randolph about their Bachelor romance. All of that in minutes, but first, Felicity Huffman is due in court today in Boston. The Desperate Housewives TV star is expected to plead guilty in the college admission scandal. She's accused of paying $15,000 to a fake charity in an effort to get her daughter into the University of Southern California by cheating on the SAT exam. Prosecutors are reportedly seeking prison time for the actress, anywhere between 4 to 10 months behind bars. Felicity has issued an apology saying that she is in full acceptance of her guilt and has deep regret and shame for her actions. I'm so confused by all of this story because you look at the common sense of it all. You have one person who is owning up, right, and remorseful, and she's more likely probably to face prison time than, let's say, Lori Loughlin, who had more of an egregious crime and is not owning up. What is that?
Well, the difference is that Lori Loughlin's gambling, and that gamble is a big gamble. She's gambling on the short game of I'm not going to get prison time if I deny. Now, Felicity Huffman, she's playing the long game, which you and I seem to agree is the right way to go. She says, I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to get back in the court of public opinion and get my money back and to feel good and get back into people's good graces. That's not going to happen with Lori. All Lori wants is not to go to jail.
We just don't see eye to eye when it comes to this, Sam. And I'm surprised by that because you say common sense. The common sense approach is what Lori Loughlin is taking. She's trying to fight it. Remember, last week, 2 weeks ago, we saw signs all around USC from years before saying you don't need experience to crew or to roll.
But none of us are dumb over here. We all know what Lori Loughlin did. So just own it. Allegedly
did.
Apparently there's tapes. So just in my opinion, Stephanie, and chime in, own it.
Now, I think what Brandon's saying, I'm sorry, Brandon, but you're really wrong in that. The signs at USC were saying if you're already enrolled at that school, you can join. It's not to get a scholarship at the college. So that's two completely different things. I think what Felicity is doing here, she's falling on her own sword. She's taking accountability to what she's done.
The whole family.
She's holding her hands up, and I think that's what's going to make her have a career after this. Lori is not going to walk away with a career.
Yeah, Lori will not. Lori will not walk away with a career.
It's easy when you're caught red-handed and they're saying maybe you only do 4 to 10 months. They have emails from her. They have
Lori's on
recordings
tape
from
too.
her. But she also has loopholes. There's no loopholes for Felicity Huffman. She has to take this. And then 4
Both
to 10 months,
in my opinion.
Okay.
Well, let's wait. We're going to have to wait and see. Yeah, we will.
I can too.
I can too. DBL Nation, chime in. Please let us know between Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin which approach that you think is better for them. All right, some sad news. America's sweetheart of the 50s and 60s, Doris Day, has died. She was 97 years old. She passed away early this morning at her home in Carmel, California. Her death was due to a serious case of pneumonia, according to a statement from the Doris Day Animal Foundation. Doris was well known for her girl next door persona, appearing in films like Pillow Talk with Rock Hudson, and also for her incredible voice. I loved her. And another celebrity passed away over the weekend. Peggy Lipton died on Saturday at the age of 72, so young. She was well known for her roles, of course, in the Mod Squad and for playing Norma Jennings on the mystery drama series Twin Peaks. Lipton is survived by 2 daughters, Kadita and Rashida Jones. I believe who she shared, the father is Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
I got it, both of them. I mean, our hearts are with the families and the surviving members. Doris Day, the things that she did for animals, back in the 1950s where, you didn't have like a PETA looking out for the ethical treatment of animals on movie sets, she would show up to a movie set, see if they were mistreating or not treating the animals the way that she would want them to, and she would leave. Wow. And she would say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to come back to this set until you change the conditions for all these animals. Wow. And then slowly you saw legislation take place not only in Hollywood, but throughout the industry, throughout the world, because of Doris Day.
That's fascinating.
She also had an apartment solely for stray and lost animals, so that she could take them in every week. They would bring her different animals, and she would have someone there caring for them. And she said, I never met an animal that I didn't like. I can't say the same about people.
That's very true. Peggy Lipton also, if you guys don't know, the Mod Squad was like very progressive. Yes. I mean, it was about the counterculture of that time. She married Quincy Jones, a white woman marrying a black man, 1974. 7 years ago was the time it was allowed to happen. Wow. 1967, Virginia v. Loving, she was allowed. Gorgeous. So that was, she suffered, she and Quincy, a lot of hate about that marriage.
Wow. Well, may they all rest in peace, and we are thinking of them and all their families. Well, none of us would be here if it wasn't for our incredible mothers. And yesterday we took time to honor the special woman in our lives for Mother's Day, and so did the stars. Check out this SNL clip explaining what moms really mean when they speak.
When your mom tells you,
you look tired,
what she means is,
you look bad. Now, a mum sometimes needs help expressing herself. When she says,
can we just not talk about politics?
What she actually means is,
please don't ruin Joe Biden for me. He's what I picture.
And stars took to Instagram to post some tributes to their moms, like Shaquille O'Neal, who posted this picture with his mom, who looks like she could be his sister, by the way. She looks great. Kris Jenner posted this collage of photos of all the beautiful moms in her life, including her mom, MJ. Jamie Lynn Spears posted this throwback photo of her mom and sister, Brittany. Look at Brittany in the back. And Kevin Hart, look at this, you guys. Posted this picture of his mom, saying that it's a bittersweet day for him as he misses his mom, Nancy. You can definitely see the resemblance.
At first I thought this wasn't real, and then I said, oh, this is a really heartfelt message, but it looks just identical.
I know, genetics, man. And talent seems to run in J-Lo's family. The singer posted a video over the weekend of her daughter singing Alicia Keys' hit, If I Ain't Got You. Check it out.
She's got serious talent.
Wow. Wow. I think she can out-sing J-Lo. Let's just keep it 100.
Whoa.
No, J-Lo can dance. She can dance.
That's Jenny from the Block, the original Fly Girl.
All right.
Okay.
J-Lo's a performer. She's a performer. She's a dancer. But she said to her daughter, do you want to come on tour and do a number? And the daughter was so shy. She's like, I don't know. She should.
Now, you wanted to honor your grandmother yesterday.
Yeah, because yesterday was a rough day, Mother's Day for my family, especially my mother. I got a chance to pay for a flight or to get her up to Richmond, Virginia to see her mother, who's suffering from Alzheimer's.
Sorry, Brandon.
It's my Nana here. So my mom got her all dressed up at the senior home, took her out, and my mom was really upset for the entire day, So it's just one of those days where you're thankful, because you think of people like Kanye West, you think about Prince Harry. They don't have their moms here, so it's a day just to be grateful. And it's 365 in our family. Mother's Day is 365 days, not just one day. So
that's amazing.
I'm glad she got a chance to spend time with her mom.
I think someone put on Twitter, and it went viral, when you see mom come up on your phone, don't take that for granted. Yeah. Some people don't get a phone call from their mom anymore.
I know. Yeah. Wow, Brandon, what a beautiful sentiment. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
Yesterday was for my Mother's Day. It started out a little interesting camping, if you want to take a look at the video. Yeah, I look pretty bitter back there with that blue sleeping bag. But I have to tell you, I then, after camp...
Who did that? That's hilarious.
I then made it home by like 12 o'clock, took my daughter to the park. We went to the park for like 5 hours. And this face, that face completely made my day. So it was a wonderful day. And then I got to have a long conversation with my mom over a glass of wine over the phone, which was wonderful.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I was so glad you got to spend some time with Sophie, because it's like, get out of camping, go home. I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to my mom. I think we have a pic real quick. We are very similar. We look exactly the same. name.
So cute.
That's at a wedding, and she has always been there for me, and I love her. I love her so much, and I'm very grateful to have her be able to call me. I didn't even think about that.
Are y'all doing
So
the lambada
cute.
in that?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
You guys look so cute.
Yeah, I know.
You guys are like twins.
We are.
And Mother's Day, just so you all don't think I'm evil, Mother's Day's been and gone in England. We
That's
celebrated
right.
over a
That's
month
right.
ago, so.
okay.
Mum's Day.
Yeah, it's been and
Mum's
gone.
Day.
It's
Yes.
been and gone.
Mum's
Got
Day.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, well, DBL is live, and we'll bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. Coming up, we are chatting with Colton and Cassie from The Bachelor. They are opening up about finding love in the limelight and their plans for saying I do. And you, the viewer, are our fifth host. Actress Alyssa Milano is calling for a sex strike in response to Georgia's new fetal heartbeat law. Will Hollywood's protests make a difference? Your comments are next.
I am happy to say you won the Sandals Dream Vacation.
DBL Nation, this could be you. This May, Daily Blast Live is giving away another Sandals Luxury Included vacation. Just watch DBL every day for the word of the day. Then go to dailyblastlive.com/sandals to enter. The winner will be announced May 22nd. The next Sandals vacation winner could be you.
DBL Nation, happy Monday. It's Kelly Schubert here with the DBL digital team. I'm tracking all the breaking and trending stories, but write us in. I want to hear how your Mother's Day went. I want to hear how your weekend went. What did you do this weekend? Was the weather nice where you were? Let me know. All right, let's go to the desk and see what's going on over here. Hey guys, tell us more about your weekend.
What did Brandon say about his mom and his visit with
Anthony.
Wait, guys.
Is this you?
I'm sure that meant
Yeah,
so much to her.
it does, because, my mom, she's like me. I get that. I want to get away from home and go chase my dreams, and that's what she did. As soon as her kids were grown, she left. She went to she actually left when I was in 4th grade to go to Atlanta and moved down there to be a stage writer, playwright, that sort of thing. So she's been away from Richmond, Virginia. And now that my grandparents' health is kind of deteriorating, she's away and she doesn't know whether to stay in Atlanta and continue to push her dreams or to get back and to be there with her or her family. So anytime something comes up, I get her a ticket up to Richmond, and it was yesterday. It was just, you can just see by her Facebook posts, my mom had a rough day when it came to being with my grandmother, but at the same time, she had the opportunity to be with her.
I'm happy that, I'm not happy, but I'm inspired that you brought that up, because so many people watching right now.
Yeah.
It was, Mother's Day is a wonderful day, but it's also a bittersweet day for a lot of people who are remembering their mothers, who are currently going through something with their mother. Their mother isn't, as you stated, isn't all there. If they have Alzheimer's, my grandmother had dementia as well, so I remember that. I remember visiting her in the home, and wow, it's just, yeah.
And it's like Tori said, when you see mom on the, show
Calling
up on your
you,
caller ID,
calling you.
pick up. And sometimes I take that for granted.
We all take it for
Because
granted.
I talk to her every day almost.
Yeah.
I call her nickname is Sister Girl. Now that's her stage name and all. So when I see Sister Girl pop up on the phone, sometimes I'm like, you know what?
I'll call her later.
But
There might not be a later.
There might be a later. So
That's
it hits me
real.
sometimes.
I know. But share your Mother's Day stories, good or bad, or in between. We would love to hear them all.
See what I mean?
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for fifth host when we talk about what you're talking about. The signing of Georgia's early abortion law has Hollywood threatening to pull the plug on filming in the state. Despite major tax incentives, many people call Atlanta the mini Hollywood. The law is set to take effect in 2020 and would ban abortions as early as 6 weeks or by the time a fetal heartbeat is detected. Industry leaders opposed to the law say that many women don't even know that they're pregnant by that crucial window of time. However, this protest could impact 92,000 jobs and stop the production of some of your favorite shows. So DBL Nation, do you think Hollywood's protest of Georgia's heartbeat law will make a difference?
All right, let's get to these comments. AJ from Facebook says, this is a good example of voting with your wallet. If you believe in something, stand up for it. No matter the issue, good for Hollywood. Yeah, I also think it's great for Hollywood, but I think about the people who are in freelance production and need those jobs. Like you said, 92,000 people are going to be affected. So I think it's great for Hollywood, but a lot of people are going to miss out when it comes to being able to work.
I fully believe in the strike, and I think the law is absolutely outrageous, and I think that it's going to work because 5 production companies have stopped working there, and Mark Ruffalo just said he won't work there anymore, and guess what? He's in the Marvel universe, so good luck with that, Georgia. Jim from Facebook says, just so everybody is clear, the majority of women would rather abort a baby with a heartbeat than use contraception. Jim, I'm not going to give any respect to this comment. It's wrong. You don't have your facts right, and I don't want to give it any more time than it's off. You're just wrong.
Margaret from Facebook says, find another place to do business where women have rights. I completely agree with you, Margaret. I think it's amazing that 5 production companies, as Tori said, have gone forward with this, and they'll find another location to do it. So I think it's Hollywood speaks, and when it speaks, people listen. So good for you, Hollywood. You've done the right thing. And like Brandon said, there might be people in freelance production that might suffer for a short term. Their job will be moved elsewhere. What about all the women who are in a dire straits that have no choice, and I'm sure there's a lot more of them.
Yeah.
Great point.
And Brian from Facebook says, all these stars didn't leave the U.S. when Trump won, so I doubt they will leave Georgia because of the early abortion law either. I think we really need to take politics out of this, even though I know this is very much a political issue, depending on what side of the aisle you're on. But please, I really strongly urge everybody to strip all the propaganda, strip all the fake news on both sides, and do your own due diligence and do your own research. Number one, what constitutes abortion, in the sense that God, we don't even have enough time to get through this.
Time.
We don't.
No.
All I can say is please do your own independent research before just globbing onto your political party, because this is such more of a nuanced conversation, and I think it's a conversation that deserves compassion and facts. So that's all I can say.
Well said,
we just don't have that much time to continue it. We're also getting some breaking news right now. Fox just announced it is canceling one of its hit shows. Raquel Villanueva has news at the moment.
Well, Sam, it's an end of an empire over at Fox. This upcoming 6th season will be the show's last. Now, Fox had recently renewed Empire as Jussie Smollett's case was making headlines. His character Jamal was written out of last season's episodes after he was accused of staging a hate crime. Fox says there are still no plans to include him in the final shows, but Smollett's contract has been extended, so there's still a chance he could make an appearance. Now, Empire is also moving to a new time slot, Tuesdays at 9 p.m., the same time as This Is Us airs on NBC.
Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised. Not even because of the Jussie Smollett thing. That show jumped the shark like 2 seasons ago.
Absolutely. People stopped watching that a while ago. So, I mean, it's only a matter of time. The Jussie Smollett thing just brought it more to the forefront. Yeah, and now it kind of gave them an excuse.
Yeah, but again, all those people that lose their jobs, right?
Exactly.
Don't just think of like the stars that you feel like are financially set. Think about all the crew, the production.
Extras,
everybody involved. Coming up on DBL, we sit down with the Bachelors, Colton and Cassie, and ask the question on everyone's mind.
Some people are still questioning whether or not you've lost your virginity. Can you confirm today on DBL?
You have to keep in mind,
His long-awaited answer when DBL comes back.
Yes, girl.
Way a Daytime Emmy gift bag to one lucky member of DBL Nation. Send us a video of your best award acceptance speech to dailyblastlive.com/Emmys. Our favorite submission is taking home this show-stopping prize, worth more than $14,000. So what are you waiting for? Watch, play, and win.
All right. As you can see, I woke up like this. Nothing is perfect. This is a dress from Rent a Runway, and we thought we'd bring some sunshine. And Kiri's losing her mind because this is becoming a little big spender. So good to be with you guys. I missed you all for about 3 days. I've had a massive head cold, as you can probably still hear. I can't hear anybody, so write me. And then we went camping, and I'm not going to give away what happened. I'm just gonna say I probably won't go camping again. So let's just.
I won't ask you to do that one again.
It wasn't great. Everyone is writing in, and I wanted to give Stacey Sorber a shout out. Stacey Sorber has always been very open about, she gave up a daughter for adoption, and she always on Mother's Day thinks about that daughter because she doesn't know where she is. So to all the moms out there who are just struggling, right? Struggling with infertility to not be a mom, struggling because they don't want to be a mom and everyone asks them, struggling because they gave up someone for adoption, or struggling because they adopted someone and they don't feel like it's real, or a stepmom. Happy Mother's Day to you guys too. You all deserve it. All right? Thanks, guys. Welcome back to Daily Blast Live. We were glued to this year's Bachelor finale as Colton Underwood confessed his love for Cassie Randolph even after she walked away from the show. Now, the season ultimately ended with no proposal and no engagement, but the two are still dating. Now, I caught up with them to see what's been going on since the show in this edition of Chatting with the Stars. Colton Underwood and Cassie Randolph, thank you so much for joining us on Daily Blast Live today. I'm a huge Bachelor fan, and your season was definitely one of the most dramatic ever, as Chris Harrison would go on to say. Cassie, you ended up leaving the show without a proposal or an engagement, and a lot of fans are still questioning whether you really love Colton. I want to let you say what you have to say to them.
First of all, I do really love Colton.
Yay.
We're very happy together. Just because we didn't leave with an engagement doesn't mean we're not going to get there one day.
Yeah.
We're very in love and happy.
That's fantastic. And I think it's more real that you didn't, so I was totally for it. Colton, some people are still questioning whether or not you've lost your virginity. Can you confirm today on DBL that you have?
No, I know I've been very open and candid about my virginity, and I get why people might be confused or upset why I'm not sharing that, but we've made a decision together that keep that between us now as we move forward in our relationship.
One of the most infamous scenes of your season was when you jumped that big fence, Colton, and I thought it was an amazing jump.
Colton. He just jumped the fence.
What was going through your mind when you did it, and do you plan on jumping any more fences in the near future?
Yeah, I think in that moment, I wasn't really planning on it to be that dramatic, or once again, I wasn't expecting the U.S. and the world to sort of be captivated by that moment. People don't see, I'm constantly surrounded by producers, by cameras, by audio, and I just needed to sit by myself and my feelings to figure out what was next. Like, what do I want to do? Me jumping the fence was me running away and wanting to get some alone time, so that's what I got.
I love that.
It worked.
I know, and it worked. I was all, jump, Colton, jump! I was so happy you got out of there. Colton, you're from Denver, and our show is based here in Denver, so when are you and Cassie going to come join us live on the show? Would you be willing to come on the show and maybe say hi to us if you guys are ever in Denver?
We get back quite a bit. My family's still out there, so yeah, it's a definite possibility.
The invitation is wide open. We think you guys are such role models. And it felt for the first time that real was put back in reality show. So thanks for speaking up and being honest about your values. I think it was a wonderful, wonderful thing you did. Thank you guys so much, Colton and Cassie. You can stream the first seasons of The Bachelor as well as Colton's season of Bachelor in Paradise right now on Tubi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Look at those cuties. Now you can watch the season premiere of The Bachelorette tonight on ABC. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the DBL Stream Team. I'm Leo here with Stu to talk about HBO's Veep this week. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is a political comedy on HBO where you can stream on HBO Go, HBO Now. And it's been running for 7 seasons. And honestly, I'm just now getting into it. But Stu here has been on it since day one.
Yeah, so I've been on it from the start. It's from Scottish writer Armando Iannucci, which is a weird Scottish name. But basically, he is, it's a fast, crass, like inside look into American politics. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is the main character. You know her from Seinfeld.
Yes.
It's fast, it's funny, it's one of my favorite shows, and I definitely check in every Sunday. Now, I will say, season finale is coming up. This is the last season. So if you haven't seen it, start from the beginning. Enjoy the whole thing. It's only half-hour episodes. Super easy.
And it's incredibly funny, man. I mean, this episode was the first episode I actually dived into this series, and I could easily follow this series pretty cohesively without having to go back to the first episode. You know, some context was a little unclear, but everything was very funny, light, it rolled quickly. I mean, I was really enjoying myself for not having watched 6 more seasons.
The cool thing, too, is it kind of mirrors our political landscape. So a lot of things they're talking about now is it's kind of like mirroring Trump, but not mentioning his name ever. And in past seasons, they kind of do that with other political people as well. So you kind of get the feeling that you're up on current events, which is nice.
Yeah, and this episode focused specifically on their presidential race, am I right?
Yes, and that's almost every season. So in a weird way, you get this deja vu, but also it's always fresh and new. Different characters are doing different things, but it also, again, kind of mirrors American politics. It's the same people every year doing the same thing. So it's a lot of fun. The cool thing is it's joke-driven and character-driven.
That's so great.
As opposed to plot-driven.
Yeah.
So like if you miss an episode,
it's not a big one.
Yeah, you might not get a joke the same way, but it's always funny. It's always enjoyable.
Yeah, and also coming up, guys, on Hulu, they're getting Broad City, the very last season that just aired on Comedy Central. And Netflix is also getting Lucifer, which is coming off of Fox and going to be produced by Netflix originally. But this is all we have for this time, guys. We'll see you next time on the DBL Stream Team.
Please watch and win word is tan.
Ooh, we love sharing your comments. What do we have, Steph?
We've got loads for Tori because she's been away.
Oh my God.
So Stephen Hill on YouTube says, "Welcome back, T-Bone. Canary to Canary Yellow today. Chirp chirp."
Oh my God.
Stacey Sorber saying, "Welcome back, Tori. We missed you."
Oh, I miss you guys so
Stephen
much.
George on YouTube says, "Tori Shulman, welcome back, sister. Thank you for being a blessing."
We'll
and
see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.